Okay, hello. It's Deborah here again with another video, and this is my third attempt to do this same video. So this is really frustrating sometimes, y'all. I see what people are talking about now. Yeah, the first time it didn't actually record. I spent a whole 20 minutes going through the whole spiel and sharing my books, and yeah, they went to review it and look at it and see how it was and realized there was nothing to look at. So I was like, okay, whatever, we'll do number two. Number two will go fine. Number two went okay, but the sound was so bad. A lot of static in the background. Have no idea what that was all about. I'm still so new at this. I used my phone to record, and it may be something with that or a certain setting. So I messed with some things, and hopefully this one will sound better. And I rearranged my desktop and put little markers, see here with the tape, because I cut off a lot of what I was trying to show you. Like I'd have the book like up here and you couldn't really see it, so it needed to be redone anyway. Hopefully the third time's a charm. We'll see. Okay. What I have to show you today are 5 what I call file folder collage junk journals. The covers are all file folders that I have used some of my scraps and bits and bobs, different pieces of paper and ephemera to embellish the cover, and used mostly matte medium to adhere the collage pieces to the cover. The inside of each journal is covered with vintage 1947 sheet music. You are welcome to, of course, decorate this in any way that you'd like, or you could leave it as, as it is. I'll show you one of mine really quick that I've made to mess around with myself. I used jelly prints and painty papers in this one to collage on the front, on the inside, front and back, and some, what is that stuff? Inca Gold, just to add some more blue to it, which doesn't even go with the outside, but that doesn't matter. And then in this one, my second one that I did, I collaged with bright colors on the outside and did some stamping, and then on the inside I collaged with more vintagey looking type pieces and some text and stuff, and well, still did some stamping. But anyway, decorate yours however you'd like. But the other thing is, these are truly junk journals. The inside signature is comprised totally of different types of junk mail, paper bags, from the pharmacy, from things I buy on Etsy. I save all of my packaging. You'll find brochures, pamphlets, just things you normally would throw away, and I have held on to. I've got a huge tub and decided it was time to get busy using some of that stuff before it takes over. And I also decided to do these 5 journals, not only to kind of jumpstart using up my supplies, which is a good thing in and of itself, but I missed the Halloween and fall, stuff. And, well, I misplaced, I hate to admit it, but I misplaced all of my Halloween stuff. I have since found it, but it's too late for all of that now. So it'll just have to wait till next year and give it a go then. But until then, I'll just keep it tucked away, but leave a note for myself somewhere so I'll know where it is for next year. So I decided to make these. These are fun for everyday use. They're very handy to have to throw in a bag to take with you if you're, on a trip, or you'll be sitting somewhere for a long time, like a doctor's office waiting, for an appointment. And if you're not, gluing pieces in, like I have some extra pieces, tucked in bags and stuff here. I could sit down and glue or work with, some of these, or doodle in my book, or go back and write, you know, do some journaling or captions, or, you know, whatever. I just really like the size. They're light and convenient, but pretty durable. So yeah, thought you guys might be interested in some of these. So before I show you what I have in the shop, let me show you one of mine. This one. Yeah. Try not to cut anything off this time. Get the majority of it in there. There are a couple of things I wanted to point out about using these that I've learned. I wanted to share with you to save you a little bit of grief. One is, it's easy stuff. It's just something I had to figure out on my own. The journals that you'll be getting have, you know, almost no embellishment in it. I might run a strip of washi tape or something on a flip page, you know, like right here. I might put a piece of washi just so you'll notice it, that's a flip out. I may or may not. But keep in mind that it's junk mail. It is basically the way I received it. It's plain, blank, you know, blank slate for you to work with. A lot of these are slick, the finish on them. You can probably see the shine in there. Yeah, right there. And some times you may have some trouble getting your adhesive, whatever, especially glue stick, to really stick to it, make have a good adhesion. So my advice to you is either go through and I painted with, you know, acrylic paint on most of mine. Get something on the page, the base first. You know, there's paint here and gesso. Another thing you can do to prep your page, of course, is gesso. That's what's on this page. Just some white gesso, a very thin coat. It doesn't have to be thick. In fact, all of these that I painted are quite thin, like dry brushed almost, or I tested paint, you know, to see how it looked, or color combinations I wanted to just try out. That's how I got my background started. I also, now this was gessoed first before I sprayed it. I can't remember if they're acrylic sprays, dye inks, what they are, but I believe they're the Dylusion sprays and gesso. Anyway, do something to your background if your page especially is slick or has a shiny finish to it. Another thing you can do is adhere napkins to your background. I use matte medium on this one, and it gave, you know, a lot of tooth, so that these stickers and the collage pieces I put on, I could stick on with just glue stick. This was a piece of a napkin from a restaurant that I used matte medium to apply it to the back of this paper bag. I used score tape. I love score tape. Score tape is a great thing. Score tape is this, if you don't know. Whoops. This is score tape. I'll get it down here in the light. Or Sukwong tape. I get it from Amazon, and it's double-sided tape, and it adheres to most anything. I've got it in a 1/2 inch width, 1/8 inch width, which I have found I don't use a whole lot. Probably card makers would benefit from this a lot. And the 1/4 inch, I like that a lot. But that's another solution to getting things to stick. But, you know, if you've got something that has intricate cutouts, or you've done fussy cutting around, the score tape can be a little time consuming. But anyway, that's what I used to adhere this bag to the paper bag. I covered this page with a craft wrapping paper, so, you know, that didn't need to be gessoed or painted on. So just wanted to show you, give you that little tip, you know. So here's mine. I just like to, it's really a glue book. I just put little images in it that I liked. You know, I've used everything under the sun. Painty pages, text pages, images from magazines, jelly prints. I've tipped in a, you know, card from a business, a store that we like to shop at. More magazine images, lots of magazine images. I like cutting up a magazine now. Tipped this card in. Oh, this little red carnival tag, I just folded in half, stapled on, you know, so I remember there's a flip there. I thought it was cute. You'll be getting a set of those with your book. Each book comes with a little 15-piece embellishment, or, yeah, embellishment kit. And I'll show you what's inside, included, all of the things, in just a minute. But, I just want to show you that. That's, you know, the type of thing you could use your tickets for if you'd like. Or you could clip them on at the top of a page or paper clip them on the side, whatever. Every book has some type of bag for storage included. This is a card I tipped in from Maggie Lockley. Speaking of tipping in, you will be getting a card that is like, excuse me for hitting that, is a Project Life card. I noticed people putting tip-ins in their journals, their books and stuff, and they get frustrated. And it's because, most of the time, it's because they're making their tape too long. This tape piece should only be as long as your card that you're tipping in, or smaller. You know, if you have your tape way out here, that card is not going to want to flip very easily. So, just want to point that out. Let's see, what else have we got? Well, I showed you all of this. Oh, I wanted to point this piece out right here. You will be getting in your book a piece of, this was a whole piece of paper at one point. But it's from a vintage spelling dictionary. And I wanted to find the word courageous because this lady, to me, doing her little ski jump here through the frame, I thought looked courageous. I've never even been skiing before, so she's very brave. And so what I did, instead of writing it on or using a Tim Holtz word or letter stickers, I found it on the spelling book page, ripped that section off and just circled it. You know, you could even use a highlighter or, you know, paint over it with some light color paint, that word that you want to highlight. You could also leave your page whole, like this, and use it, the whole thing, as a background on, you know, something like this card, you know, and then put things over it or whatever. You could fold it up and use it as a pocket or a tuck spot, you know, somewhere in your book. So anyway, just want to throw some ideas out for that piece of paper that you'll be getting. Let's see, yeah, this piece was gessoed. So, you know, you could use this as a journal, you know, a Thanksgiving journal, things you're thankful for and grateful for. You can use it, like I did, for, you know, just fun, like a glue book. A travel journal, you know, keep it in your car and put things in it, or thoughts for the day, or an inspirational journal. Absolutely whatever, you know, you'd like. So that's one of mine. A second one that I have is this one. It's taller, but the same basic concept. Just lots of flip outs, tuck spots that I've made. And flip out here, little cards, another flip out. I love anything Princess Diana. And I love using my Dymo labeler. So I put a little quote here. I love Audrey Hepburn. Happy girls are the prettiest. So there's Diana again. Oh, this, you will be getting a vintage playing card exactly like this one. I stapled it on for this page. Found this girl in a magazine. I really love that dress. It's the playing card image on her dress. So I added the Queen of Hearts up, sticking up at the top. I thought that was cute. Here's something I need to put in maybe. And let's see. This opens up and this flips out. Okay, so your books are very, very similar to this. Let me show you what you'll be getting. Okay, this is the only one that's the square shape like mine. And I've used lots of postage on these. A few of them have the a vintage cigar band. Lots of vintage, I say lots, there's some vintage ledger paper from the old, bookkeeping accountant pages. That's from 1966. That I'm sure of. New postage, old postage, text pages, deli sheets with paint on them, painty papers, scrapbook pages, whatever. And like I said, the inside is vintage music, on your cover. So let's look through this one. This has a large painty brochure, paint chip brochure envelope that opens to the left. I'm going to flip through these really quick. And that opens to the left, brochure from a shop we like downtown. This flips to the right. I reinforced this with washi because it was perforated and I didn't want it to tear off prematurely. Hey! Okay, so sorry for the interruption there. And nice thick card, here. But like I said, they're great for mixed media, but it's slick. So just put something on it to give it some teeth, or cover it with paper, scrapbook paper, whatever you'd like, text, and go with it. The other side of the envelope that we got a license plate in, opens up here, and it has a window. And I just folded that up. I thought that'd be kind of cute to stick something in, peeking out. And then the rest of the paint chip folder and your vintage music paper. I have another one that has a cover similar to that. It's a smaller one, but it has just as much, stuff packed inside. Yankee Candle flyer from our informational brochure from our local grocery store. I made a pocket out of this page and just closed it, with washi tape. You could certainly peel that off if you wanted to do something else. A pocket here from the pharmacy that opens from the side. Top loading envelope brochure. The other side of the envelope. Oh, this pharmacy bag, instead of cutting here on the end, I cut it across the top using some decorative scissors. And so you can put things from that direction. The other side of the pocket page. And the back of the Yankee Candle flyer and your music. Okay, this one has more of a vintage feel to it, just the colors, or, the cream. Oh Lord, my husband has gone outside and started, what do you call it, with the leaf blower. So I'll try to talk a little bit louder. I just told him I was videoing, and where does he start? Right here by this window. Go figure. Anyway, okay, maybe he's done now. He's gone on. Anyway, here we go. Butterfly book, I call this one. Yankee Candle brochure, some bright paper, bag. This opens up. I'll probably put a piece of washi here so you'll notice that as a flip out. Menus. Inside of an envelope with a little window. This menu flips to the right. Card. This pocket opens at the top. And your Yankee Candle flip out and the back. What was I getting ready to say? Let me look again and think. There was something I was ready to tell you. Every book, I know what it was. Besides the fact that every book has some kind of bag inside for storage, each book has 8 to 10 pieces of junk mail inside. So you have anywhere from 36 to 40 or more surfaces to work with and decorate and embellish and write on and journal with. So I thought that was pretty cool for a small, it's kind of compact. Build-A-Bear flyer, cute, opens up. Pizza menu, popcorn bag, another pizza menu. This opens up. I'll probably run washi on that. greeting cards I love to say for this type of project. You know, flyer from our local service station. Informational card. This needs some washi on it, so you'll notice that's a flip out. And then we go to the back of the signatures. This bag I left as it is. I have not cut an opening anywhere, and I did that because I want you to choose what you want to do with this bag. These flaps here are cool as little tucks, you know, so you could certainly do that. If you would like it to open up, all you need to do is take a pair of scissors and snip, you know, slice off just the tip end, or across the top. I come down cut from about 1/4 or 1/8 of an inch down, and then go across this way. Yep, so you fix that the way you want. The Domino's flyer flips out, and then the Build-A-Bear, the back of that flyer, has a couple of pages. And then one more is this journal. And I really love the colors on this one. I love, orange is one of my favorite colors. That just happened the past few years. I don't know. I used to I hated orange, now I love it. So I love this with the reds, oranges, and some blue thrown in. Anyway, same basic idea. Joann flyer. Have no idea where this page came from, but I thought it was cool with notes up there and lines to write. Makeup or skin, no, birthday wishes to me from Belk. I obviously did not use that. This flips out. Brochure. My daughter worked at this store downtown this summer. It's kind of funny. Top loading envelope. Brown bag from Etsy, an Etsy purchase. And you can see I tried to snag the thank you sticker off of the front, but it didn't want to come. It started tearing, so I just left that on there. Little Walmart card, some bright orange paper with an envelope in the center and a window. And then the next side, I'm going to snip this bag open here on this side because we have two envelopes open at the top. This opens, flips to the right. And then the back of the Joann's brochure and the back of your book. Okay, each book comes with a 15-piece embellishment kit. I'll call it a little kit. And what you get inside, okay, you get your envelope. They're either yellow, green, like a light green, or lavender color. They're all basically the same, or they are the same. With the exception of one or two things. One thing that I'm giving you is a little card and envelope set from Flow. I think it's just a flat message card. It has "For You" written at the top, and has some kind of flower image on it, and a little envelope to go with that. These are different in each, you know, packet. Everybody will get one of these vintage spelling dictionary pages with lists of words on it, front and back. I don't know what the year is on that, and I'm not going to run over there and get it. It's from the 60s or 70s. Fun, though. And then you will get this library card and pocket with some things inside. I think all of the library cards are this peachy color, coral color. And then inside of that, you'll get a $20 piece of Monopoly money. I thought these were super cute. They are yard sales price stickers. I've even pulled some out for myself to use in some of my journals. I like that. And a set of, I left them attached to red carnival ticket to use. Your vintage playing card. They're all this red design. Everybody gets a red and white "Hello, my name is" sticky badge. Those are, I love putting those in the fronts of journals. And then your Project Life card. There are two. They're both fall themed. This one, of course, is leaves on a wreath. and then has a grid with fall colors at the top. The other one design has fall colors, grid, I think a little pumpkin maybe down at the bottom, and on the decorative side it has 3 trees. You also get a white stringed price tag and a vintage cigar band. They're from Tampa Nugget cigars, and a oh, what is this called? This is a paper key tag. I do not know why I cannot seem to remember that. I thought they'd be cool on journal, like tassels, you know, on the spine or something. So I found those and thought I'd share that with you. And all of that will be tucked into this little envelope, and I may tuck some other things in. I really would like to put some stamps in there, like the stamps that you know, I use to embellish the book. If I do, they'll be different, you know, it'll just be a variety. I may just, you know, reach in and grab some and throw them in. I have a ton of those, so I'd like to share some of those. There are a couple other little things I was thinking about, and I would like to have some, yes, surprises inside of this that you haven't seen. It's always fun to get surprises. So these are already listed in my Etsy shop. It's a total of 5 here. And like I said, you get the 15-piece embellishment kit. That is included with it, and I'll probably, most likely, add some goodies that you haven't seen inside the little envelope, so you'll actually end up with more. But come by my Etsy shop and check those out. Have a look. In my Etsy shop, I still haven't learned how to do the links underneath the video yet. I need to do that, I know. But for now, I'll just show you on this. It's you can find me at the Beaufort Belle. It's all one word, no spaces, but 2 capital B's. So come by the Beaufort Belle and have a look around. I am working currently on Christmas journals to put in my shop, and would like to do a sale at some point. So I will certainly do a video, throw up another video of with that information if I manage to get that done. And hopefully too, by the next time you see me, I will have learned how to put links in the bottom, and links for you know, places I've purchased some of these items. I'd love to share with you. Yeah. So thanks for watching, and hope you have a great day, and see you again soon. Bye.